Cannon, Kano muttered. What's Cannon? The stench of blood hung heavy in the basement bar. Stanley was silent, staring at the criminal's corpse. Hey, do you know anything about this? Kano asked. Still Stanley gave no response. The silent treatment again, huh? Kano huffed. The American glanced at him gravely. In all likelihood, the one who did this was acting alone. Alone against this many other people? Who on earth? There's no need for you to know. Get the crap, Kano snapped. He grabbed Stanley by the collar. If there's someone involved in this case who's capable of something like this, I need to know about it. How am I supposed to do my job if you keep me in the dark? Stanley remained stone-faced. Look, I'm not afraid of the risk, Kano said. And I'll be a lot more effective if you at least fill me in on the basics here. The more you know, the sooner you wind up dead. Kano tightened his grip. But it's okay if I wind up dead while I'm still in the dark, huh? Fine, Stanley said. I'll answer your first question. He brushed Kano's arm aside. Kano is the name of a covert operative in the Middle East. In simple terms, a type of spy that infiltrates hostile territory to carry out various clandestine activities. But she's the one who killed these people here. The Middle East. Covert operative. Kano hadn't expected spycraft to be involved with this. Yes, she's an assassin, a cryptanalyst specialist? Do you recall the mass jailbreak from Abu Ghraib prison a while back? Prison in Iraq, west of Baghdad. Under the Hussein government, it was an internment facility for political prisoners, but following the Iraq War, it was used by the U.S. Army to house prisoners of war. In April of 2004, photographs of detainees being tortured by U.S. soldiers were released, causing a massive scandal. President Bush later made the decision to have the facility demolished. Kano was the one who provided the intel the escapees used to get out. Kano was at a loss for words. The case was suddenly starting to seem a whole lot more sinister. Whoever this Cannon was, she apparently killed nearly a dozen people with only a knife. She was carrying no one to trifle with. So what kind of individual are they dealing with here? You could scarcely imagine. Once again, Kano surveyed the crime scene. Each of the murdered criminals had his throat slit. From the look of the deep, clean cuts, the killer hadn't hesitated in the slightest. Okay, so then what connection does this Cannon have with the mastermind behind this kidnapping? Cannon had killed all the foreign syndicate members in this bar. That means she and the person behind the kidnapping were enemies? Or perhaps she and the kidnapper were working in concert. She had carried out those slayings as part of some plan to get rid of some loose ends. What if I said it answered one question? Turning away, Stanley picked up a file from atop a nearby table. Apparently he wasn't in the sharing mood. Realizing that further questions would be pointless, Kano peered sidelong at the file as Stanley opened it. Inside was a detailed map of Shibuya. There were various routes marked with arrows and times. That's the plan for the ransom relay? Kano was so excited he blurred his thoughts out loud. It appeared that the ultimate goal for the ransom was the condominium? The address and the time, 1420, were written in red ink. Kano put in an immediate call to the investigation task force to relay this information. The final destination is Ground Hill, number 405, and Hiroo 534 Shibuya. Alright, because he told them, we'll look into who owns the condo in question. You and Stanley head over there now. I'm sending backup to go on with you. You have authorization to apprehend the suspect. Finally hearing the order that he'd so long been waiting for, Kano felt a spark of determination flare inside him. Alright, let's go, he said, some of his excitement slipping into his voice. Stanley still saw him close his file and followed him out of the bar. Stanley drove along Eno Kashira Dori toward Hiroo, where the finish line for the ransom relay was located. His demeanor was cold and brooding, in sharp contrast to Kano's gung-ho readiness. He seemed lost in some deep and cheerfulness thought. As his voice came in over the wireless, the car came out onto Meijidori. You identified the owner of the condominium? It's... Kano held his breath in anticipation. The name Kuze spoke caught him by surprise entirely. Cliffhanger. Who could own it? The only thing I can think of is Osawa, but I don't know.